Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to St. Paul's Church here on Nantucket and to Midweek Music. My name is Joe Hammer. I am the Director of Music and Organist here at St. Paul's. And this afternoon we have the pleasure of having Charlotte Weinstein, who is here to play the piano. A little aside thing. So a number of years ago now, Anne, Charlotte's mother, called me and said she wanted to have a practice spot for Charlotte to practice piano a little bit. But then also, more importantly, she wanted to know if I would give Charlotte organ lessons in the summer while they were here. And so, of course, I said yes. And so that's how we first met. And Charlotte was in high school then, and now she's going to be a senior at Barnard. So, you know, time flies. Anyway, so I'm going to let Charlotte introduce what she's going to be playing. She's the student of Dr. Jennifer Maxwell, who many of you may know. And Jennifer and Charlotte played during this church service here about a month ago, probably now. Some duets and solos and so forth. So anyway, we are very excited to have you back, Charlotte. Thank you so much for taking time. And I'll let you explain what you're going to do.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you everyone for coming. Really happy to be here and perform again. So I'm going to play 3 pieces today on the piano. No organ for me today. But the first one is Brahms's Edward Ballade, from a set of 4 ballades, Opus 10, that were written in 1854. And I'm going to play the first one, and it was inspired by a Scottish poem called Edward. And it's not exactly happy, but it's essentially split into 3 sections. And the first section involves Edward and his mother talking, and she's questioning why there's blood on his sword. And then we find out that he has killed his father, and then after that, in the 3rd section, we find out that his mother counseled him before the murder. So it's a pretty gruesome piece, but it is also like a conversation between mother and son, and Brahms wrote it while considering those different voices in the music. So see if you can hear the back and forth while they speak about this terrible murder, but hope you enjoy. Thank you. So the second piece I'm going to play is the first movement of Mozart's Sonata Number 7 in C. And Mozart's father actually called this one a strange composition in a letter to his son, but that it was still enough of his own style. So like, it was all right. It's decent. It's pretty good. Also, totally happy, funny coincidence with this program, but this is the 21-year-old program. I didn't plan this at all, but when Mozart composed this sonata in 1777, he would have been 21 years old, as he was born in 1756. And that Brahms ballad I just played was composed in 1854, and Brahms was born in 1833. So we also would have been 21 when he composed that piece. And I turned 21 in June. So basically, I was meant to be playing all these pieces right now. Anyways, I also think it's funny to think about how guys my age would have performed this piece when considering interpretation. But I like it, and I think it's fun, and I hope you enjoy it too, and don't think it's too strange. for my final piece today, I'm going to play Brahms's Rhapsody Opus 79, number 2. And this was written in 1879, so about 100 years after that Mozart piece I just played, when Brahms was a little bit older than 21. But I really like the contrast between the two pieces, especially because they would have been composed on very different forms of the piano. In this Rhapsody, Brahms makes use of the lowest key on the piano, which is this A, which Mozart did not have, as the piano at that time had significantly less keys. This piece is also from the Romantic period versus Mozart's classical, and it definitely sounds like that. It's very dramatic and emotional, and I'm going to try to have some fun with dynamics on this lovely piano in this awesome space. So, thank you.
Charlotte, thank you so much. That's wonderful. You know what? So, what are your plans after this coming year at Barnard?
Question. If anyone would like to offer me a job now, feel free.
So, what areas of study per se?
Sorry?
What areas?
Political science, which is really awesome to be studying right now. But I love going to school in New York, and I would love to stay in New York when I graduate. Yeah.
After 20 years in New York, I can understand completely why you feel that way. The thing is, I think it's interesting too, is the fact that you've kept up your piano studies and music studies, which is to your credit, and certainly after hearing you this afternoon, to ours as well. So thank you so much. Please come back if you're here on the island. Join us for midweek music on Wednesdays. Come and join us for a church service, 8 o'clock in the garden on Sundays and 9:30 here in the sanctuary. Lots of fun things happening here at St. Paul's. And again, Charlotte, thank you so much for contributing to that. Thank you. Best of luck. Thanks, guys. Bye.